Hello, all, welcome back to Operation Vimy Ridge. It is the spring of 1917 for the British. So, we have a 3 IPP to upgrade our fighters. We lost 4 to rating, and with our remaining money, we are going to buy a Gurkha for 4, 5 Colonials for 10, 2 subs for 10, seaplane for 6, an infantry for 3, a mine for 2. We're going to start 2 cruisers for 2 each on stage 3 and move a dread to stage 3 for 3. That is the rest of our money, and we have free diplomacy roll for Belgium. So, we have one housekeeping item. When the Italian airship attacked the French factory, I did have 1917 fighters ready, so I do get an airship at 1. He gets 1 also. Hopefully this does not go bad for me, but blue is France, yellow is Italy, and 1's hit. A 12 and a 1. Ooh, that's huge. So what that means is the France factory is back down to only 1 damage, and that means the British airship got shot down twice because the intercept would have hit before anything else. Okay, well that's big. So yeah. Now, for technology, we're going to do improved factories as gray, and fighter evolution to get 1918 fighters is blue. So we need an 8 for blue and a 7 for gray. And that's a 3 and a 7, so we miss on both of them. And then Belgium's on stage 2, we need a 3 or less. And that's a 7, so that's also no good. Okay. Now, for our attacks, we are going to send the 3 colonial, 2 from Calcutta, 1 from Benares, into Bengal, along with the Gurkha. And I'm just realizing I forgot to check where the Gurkha attacks at, so hopefully I have that information handy, and hopefully I roll a low enough number that doesn't really matter. Okay. Then we're going to pick up 2 colonial from Eritrea and 2 colonial from Eastern Egypt here. And the pre-dread is going to hit we're going to hit Hejaz right here. So hopefully we can get this taken care of, and then we'll be in good shape there, but who knows. Then the 2 TBDs are going to come out of port, and they're going to have to fight the sub along with the seaplane from Tunisia, 1-2. Okay? Then they're going to continue on, if they survive, to the mine over here and try to take out that mine. 1 attrition attack into northern Iraq, 3 attrition attacks into Palestine. And then we are going to... The entire Navy is going to move to A23, and that's where we're laying the mines, so that's technically a combat move. So we'll move them over there. And then the 3 artillery in Lorraine are going to bombard Bavaria. So let's see what happens here. So let's start with the attrition attacks. So we have 3 into Bavaria. 2 11s does not help me out very much. We have 3 into Palestine. Well, there's some more 11s, but we also got a 1. So 1 dude in Palestine dies. And then we have 1 in northern Iraq. And he misses. Okay. So then, in M8, he's got 3 subs at 3. $12, $7, $8. So they all miss, thankfully. Then I'm going to have 2 TBDs at 4 and a seaplane at 3. And we get 1 hit. So 1 sub will die. The 2 TBDs will continue their way over. 1, 2. And attack that mine. Okay. So then I got 2 at 4, and he's got 2 at 2 for the mine. So I got 2 at 4. Need 1 hit. And there's 2 hits, 1 and a 4, so that's good. The mine is cleared. But he gets 2 at 2 back at me. And he gets a 9 and a 2. So he's going to kill one of my TBDs. But we clear the mine. So I guess I can take that. So mine's gone. And 1 TBD is gone. Okay, these attrition attacks are done. Let's do over here into Bengal. Yeah. So we know the colonials are at 1. And I'm just looking for Gurkhas on here. Mountain Naval Infantry. Cavalry. Elites. Okay. So most of the rest of the elites are all up 1. So I'm going to roll them at a 3. And hope for the best here and see what happens. So I got 3 at 1 and 1 at 3. Come on, a colonial hit, and all misses. And he's got 1 at 2. Firing back. That's a 3, so he misses. So we'll go round 2. Misses all around again. Jeez. And he's got 1 at 2. That's a 6. Okay, round 3. Can we get 1 hit here? No. We missed completely. And he got 1 at 3. Or 2, sorry, 1 at 2. This is making my next attack feel really bad. And he got a 3 again, so he misses. Okay, so we all miss all the way around. So I'm regretting doing this next attack now, but hey, I guess I declared it. I guess I got to do it. So we'll move everybody back to where they came from. Okay, I guess I should have sent the last guy in. Not sure if he would have helped, but now we're sending 4 guys into Hejaz, 4 colonials. So I have a pre-dread at 3, first strike, bombard. This is where it's going to boil down to. That's an 8, so he missed. So then I got 4 at 1. Come on, I really need a couple 1s here. 3, 4, 10, 8, so no good. He's got 2 at 2. And that's a 3 and a 10, so he misses. So now let's go round 2. We'll roll everybody together. I just need 2 hits before he gets... I just need 2 hits. Round 2. So he gets 1, I miss. So if I don't get 2 hits this time, they all die anyway. So I got 3, he's got 2. I get 1, but that's it. He misses, but because I don't have naval infantry, they are all dead. So that's the only negative with trying that attack without naval infantry, is he's going to lose the militia, I'm sure, because he can't move. And all 3 of my guys trying to land can't go back in the boat, so they're all dead. So, started out decent, guys. Now we're just going backwards real fast. Okay. I believe the only thing we have to do on combat yet, I believe, is lay the mine. So we'll put the mine here in a 23 with the fleet. And the fleet... The fleet is all out of port. Not that he can get there and do the same thing he did to the U.S. to us. He had to go through our entire fleet, but I think I'd rather try to go through the entire fleet and get lucky than to take out our fleet and then go after our port too. So we will do that. This could be really bad for us, and I may rethink that, but for now, everything's out at sea. Okay. Non-combat movement. We got a bunch because I really just messed a lot of things up. Trying to get some stuff done and not thinking about sub-movement and everything. So, the transport in Calcutta is going to strategic naval move 1, 2, 3, 4 to I-5 and join the other two transports and the... no, sorry. He's going to Kuwait. No, yeah, he's going with the rest of the fleet, sorry. I keep having stuff in my head what I want to do, but that was a failure, so that can come off. I gotta stop putting roundels down ahead of time. When I forget the roundels, I do go in the battle. When I put the roundels down, I fail the battle, so whatever. The seaplane is going to stay on map in M8, so there will be one in M8 and the French in M4. The seaplane in M2, though, unfortunately, is going to have to land into Gibraltar. But we're leaving the recon blimp out there, just hanging out, doing his thing. The TBD is just going to hang out there too. He's just going to stay in the C zone. Then up here, we're going to move the tank from Lorraine, or from Picardy to Lorraine. We're going to take 3 infantry across the narrow crossing to Picardy. And we're going to move 2 infantry from from British Midlands into London. So that's going to give 3 infantry in London now. Okay. So I no longer have my trench line there. But it's going to be very hard for him to get in there and do anything, so we shall see. The seaplane that went to southern France now is going to fly back to British Midlands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we got to worry about that pesky German sub up here now. Okay. I believe that is all my non-combats. I don't see anything. I don't see any more green arrows on the board. But yeah, we're getting ready for a big fight now. With the Russians collapsing and the Civil War starting next turn, everything in Russia is going to be heading this way really fast. So we shall see what happens here. Okay, let's place some units. So we're going to place the seaplane in eastern Egypt at the factory. We're going to place an infantry in eastern Egypt. We're going to place the Gurkha over here in Benares. We are going to place 1 colonial in Eritrea. We are going to place a colonial in Western Egypt. We're going to place... Oh, sorry, there was one more non-combat, guys. I'm sorry. The guy from the Najd was walking to southern Iraq. We're going to put a colonial in Najd. We're going to place 1 more in southern Iraq. We're going to place 1 in southern Persia. And we're going to take the guy out of Western Egypt, guys. We're going to place him in Maharashtra. I forgot what I was going to do. So, yep, that's that. Then the subs are going to join the fleet in A23. It was 20-something, jeez. A23, they're going to join these guys. And so we are going to keep the transports in port. I don't think it really matters because... But that way, just in case he somehow gets through my Navy, he's not going to be able to get through my Navy and then go into the port on the same turn. So they'll at least be safe for half a turn. But so transports are in port. Everybody else is out at sea, hanging out, having a good little time. Okay. I think that is it. I forgot to look at what... No, I didn't get that. Forget it. I wanted to look at what the fighters, 1918 fighters do, because I was hoping to get them, but I didn't, so it doesn't really matter. So, time to collect some income. So, we are at 40. We still got Belgium sitting there at stage 2. That's by himself. So, that's 41. And wartime income. and almost Snake Eyes, but 3, which is really bad because the Germans get their 50 plus the Russian 20 to start next turn, so they'll have 70, but I have 44. That is it. Yep, 41, 42, 43, 44. So that's a huge... I mean, I rolled good last time, so 44 is what we have for next time. Okay, quick disposition. The fleet is an A-23, along with a mine. It consists of a commander, effective commander, 2 TBDs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cruisers, 3 dreadnoughts. There are 4 transports in port in London in A-23. London has 3 infantry and 2 marines. 2 naval, sorry. British Midlands has 3 infantry, a seaplane, a militia, a naval infantry. No changes up north. There are 3 infantry into Picardy. The only change into Lorraine is we added the tank. So there's 2 infantry, 3 fighters, ineffective commander, tank, 3 artillery, and a cavalry. Into Gibraltar, there is a militia and a seaplane. The recon blimp is still in M2 along with a TBD. The Italian mine has been taken away. In M8, there are 2 German subs left. They lost 1. And a seaplane on map. Palestine, I'm assuming you guys are going to lose another colonial infantry. But you lose 1 hit there. Eastern Egypt has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 8 infantry, 2 cavalry, camel, seaplane, 3 artillery, and 2 colonial. Nubia has a colonial, Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, Eritrea. Nothing else in Africa has changed. There are 3 transports and a pre-dread in I-5. The Zed, no change. Southern Iraq, add 2 colonial. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colonial, 5 infantry, a camel, and an artillery. Southern Persia has 2 colonial. Maharashtra has 2 colonial. Calcutta, 3 colonial, and a elite, a Gurkha. Benares, a Gurkha, and a colonial. And Southern India has its colonial. I believe that's it. 0 for 2 on tech. Missed diplomacy. Did hit the airship of the Italians, so we're back to only 1 damage to the factory. Got lucky there. Rolled complete opposite end of the spectrum. But we will pass it on to the Austrians for their turn. If you guys have any questions, please ask, and we'll see you all next year. See ya.